Alright, hello ammo tower defenders today because everybody's struggling so hard with mission 8, but as you can see, it's the main place. I got two flawless wins specialists in there, and I got it in the testing place too. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. So let's get going, shall we? Mission 8. Let's go. So I think the most important thing you need to realize about Mission 8 is the importance of maybe I should not have it's the importance of the Watchman. Watchman is extremely important here. Like you and of course these three pistoliers you play, or six of them really. You play six here, and they act as stun bait, because what you really don't want is for your watchmen to get stunned. So so the ideal thing here is, of course, with these watchmen, these shielders combined, they'll work together and prevent the watchmen from getting stunned. Of course, the next most important thing is sniper captain and sergeant. And the next important thing after that is, believe it or not, knifemen. So these early waves, they aren't going to be so tough. And the first thing you want to do after you get what I got here, you see the Marine Captain and the Pistoliers. The thing you want to get after that is Sniper Captain, which I will get right now. And you want to get him here. It doesn't really matter, so long as he's in the middle platform, for the best coverage. And you want to really just rush Sniper Captain up to max level as soon as possible. So the Rebel Raiders are going to be quite scary, but you should be able to handle it. As you can see, look at how much the Pistoliers get stunned. Saves a lot of the shielders' durability, even if they will run out. But Watchman hasn't gotten stunned yet. Really good. Now they at sometimes, especially if you're going for Unbreak My Heart, your Pistoliers will not be enough sometimes, but most of the time you should be fine. As you can see, I'm still saving up for Sniper Captain. You can hold the defense using the power of Alert Field, just with Alert Field. You don't really need to upgrade anything else. And there we go. We got our Sniper Captain maxed out. And the neat thing about Sniper Captain is that he is able to solo the first two waves of flyings. Now, you definitely should get something. You definitely should get something past that. As you can see, I mean, when the first flying wave appears, you definitely want to get something. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. As you can see, this is when it gets a little rough. I might have mistimed the Alert Field, but should be fine. And got a little bit distracted there, but next thing you want to do is get your Knifeman upgraded. Pop the Alert Field here for the Force Shielders. You definitely want it for the Force Shielders, otherwise you won't have enough DPS. And Stealth Knifeman, really good here. So the job of the Knifemen is to deal with these riflemen or gunners. As you can see, they really do a good job at cutting down the horde. Even though, as you can see, this one, like a large majority of the gunners died. This one, because I stealthed it late, they kind of survived. But it's okay. We should still be able to handle this. And boom. Alright. So now we got our two most important uh, hero towers maxed out. And they should carry. They should be able to pretty much carry your early game. Alongside, of course, the Knifemen. Knifemen, very important. And so after that, you can get, if you want, you can get Marine Captain maxed. Though I will say, what I personally like doing instead is Shielders, because if you didn't notice, Shielder has Defense Pierce, and on top of that, these are okay. These I'll place them in advance. These are the optimal Watchman spots for this mission, in my opinion. I think best Watchman spots are those areas that I just placed them at. Anyways, now that the flyings have started to arrive, this is a good cue to start getting your demolishers. You don't really want to level them up too much. In fact, focus on them the least, but their chip damage will be useful. So you do want to get a few. And of course you'll see Sniper Captain can deal with this. But I will also establish a few snipers. And you know what? Because Marine Captain got buffed, he should be actually worth it to max out now. So I will max him out. Next thing I think I'm going to do is max out these Watchmen here. Because, like I said, Watchmen, very important. Very important. You want to leave these spaces empty because this is, oh yes, Shielders. These are the spots. These are the spots for Shielders. You can get, I do believe you can get, yes, extra 2 more. I never did get those extra 2 more Shielders, but they will help a lot. They will help a lot. You know, maybe I caused myself a little bit more struggle than I otherwise needed to if I had just, you know, level those up, but I forgot to. But you know, it's fine. Anyways, yeah, I mean everything. This should be mostly smooth sailing for now. Smooth sailing. Boop, boop, bop, 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 bop. All right. So you want to get this batch of snipers. Wait, hold up. If you ever feel threatened, which I wasn't paying attention, so I just kind of popped it just in case I was being threatened there. If you ever feel threatened, just pop your alert fields. They have a relatively short cooldown, so you aren't losing a lot. And I don't know why I focus on snipers there. You should focus on shielders more, because a lot of DPS. They have, of course, a lot of health to prevent them from getting stunned, and they have 40 defense pierce, which really helps against all the force shielders. They are partially one of the counters of force shielders, other than snipers. They are a lot more reliable than snipers because, well, they fire a lot faster. But anyways, that is why I will be upgrading all these shielders. You don't really want to upgrade the starting Marines here up until, you know, the late game. They're not really needed. Same thing with the demolishers. You can get a few. You can get these ones here that are being buffed by the Watchmen up to level 3, level 4, just for the sake of that chip splash damage that you might or might not need. Make sure all your Watchmen are level 5 so that you can have your alert field ready, and make sure you pop them all at once so that you're always in sync. And this helps you because whenever you see this icon, you know that your whole field is ready to be given that buff, instead of being not so sure which part of the field is going to get buffed unless you just deliberately check the Watchman that has this cooldown up. So anyways, as you can see, these waves, not too much of a problem. There will be a second wave of augmented super dummies that might be a problem, and you have to get ready for that one. Shielders and snipers. They either should. Oh wait, no, we already dealt with that, it seems, because The augmented super gunners are here, but those shouldn't be too big of a hassle to deal with either. Right, if you want, you can, at this point, you are free to get some demolishers to max level. Will be beneficial. Get these. Alright. I suppose I should get more snipers at this point. Okay, as you can see, I'm feeling threatened right here, so what I'm doing is... Okay, so what you want to do whenever is you always pop one shielder on each side. And unfortunately, this watchman's here stunned when... that puts things a little bit out of sync, but it's fine. You can afford to be a little bit out of sync. It's not the worst thing in the world. But anyways, upgrade your snipers, of course. Because pretty much, yeah, all our shielders are maxed out now, so don't need to worry about that. And so now we want to focus on our next highest armor piercer, which is, of course, sniper. So basically what you want to do is between these two shielders, you want to cycle through their shields. Once these ones go down, you activate the next ones. Man, this watchman has a bad habit of getting stunned. The shielder is not doing a good enough job of protecting him. Sometimes you might want to just get a few more pistoliers just from some more stun protection like that. Alright. Pop it. Pop it. Get more spitter rockets at the ready. Now if you want to, you could put some extra marines here, just so that, you know, they can get buffed by the watchmen. Sure. I personally never did any of that. I'm not fond of just spamming marines, even though it is, of course, very good strategy, unfortunately, but that won't last, believe me. These watchmen on this side are quite unlucky getting stunned. You could get just some more pistoliers there to just handle that. But as you can see, the rest of these guys, they're getting dealt with no problem. Alright. So, of course, you see all this empty space here. This is where you want to get your exterminators. Now, the important thing about Exterminator is you want to upgrade the ones on this side first, because all the bosses come on the other path, so you want the Exterminators on this path to be the more upgraded ones, because they're more safe from the boss's attacks, and well, they'll be able to support both lanes at once when that's very much so needed. So of course, work with the one that is on the very end first, but I recommend upgrading all the Exterminators to level 2 as a start, just to, you know, get their DPS up, overall DPS up a little bit. Alright. These guys, honestly, should be no problem. There's a little bit of a breather to just kind of help you get your stuff set up. And there we go. Here comes Corporal Glory and Corporal Foxtrot. Let's pop the alert fields early. Get the second shieldman bubbles up. Get these ones up so I can pop the alert fields here. And ideally, you should be able to save up for a max exterminator by this point. Ideally. But really, no guarantees. Depends on how your money went, money spending went. Yeah, you should be fine. I'll get these Marines max because I can. And really, you just kind of want to let them do their thing. And this, I can't say this is like the most optimal placement for exterminators. I think apparently, according to a lot of other people, the middle is the best spot, but this is just how I like to do it. Of course, let's Pop all the alert fields. As you can see, they're reaching to the other side of the path now. Very nice. You actually want to upgrade this one first because it's further behind, which means you want it to, you know, be up in action sooner. Did I accidentally? Okay, no. Make sure your Knifemen are stealthed. Yeah. Alright. And Foxtrot is down. Alright. With this defense, you should be able, as long as you stick with the game plan, cycle your shielders and all that, you should be able to deal with the glory boss fight if you choose to kill Foxtrot here fairly easily, just as long as you don't panic. But I don't have time for that. I don't want to freaking do that fight. It's lame, and I don't want to have to do the save route again. Alright. Let's just skip this dialogue. You don't need to hear it. Alright, here come the V Predators. These guys are probably the most threatening part of this wave. And you are probably gonna need to pop the Exterminator's abilities at some point. But at this point, no. Not at this point. But you do want to pop the drones. I just remembered that. You do want to pop the drones, just get some extra damage on V. Always good to get that some extra damage. Make sure to cycle your shielders, and use this as an opportunity to save up more money to get more exterminators up. Wow, the Predators. Yeah, they got nerfed pretty hard, it seems. But I think the next V Predator wave might be the scary one. I'm not quite sure. And it might be the one where you want to first of all do that and then pop all your alert fields just to deal with them, because the Exterminator's explosive bullets do actually grant defense piercing, which makes them able to shred down the V Predators a lot better. So anyway, third one now. Very good. Place some extra Marines if you want. Really doesn't matter, to be honest. And in my opinion, just focus on the Exterminators. Alright, here comes V in his ground phase. So V in his ground phase, he's able to attack and kill towers with his cannon. So watch out for that. I'm going to pop all the alert fields right now, because I can. Fortunately, those guys died, but they're just pistoliers. And the great part about this is that you can place some more baits on inside of here, and he has a chance of targeting them if he feels like it. Oh, that is devastating. That can happen. If it does, don't worry about it. You can see you really don't even need to upgrade these demolishers. Demolishers, pretty useless on this mission, I'll be honest. They're not particularly useful. Anyways, once again, pop all your alert fields and all that. Just make sure to keep on popping them. Oh, wait, for the assaulters, I don't think you don't really need. You don't really need to do any drone action for the assaulters, but it will be good to have. I accidentally popped that early, but it's fine. At this point, you kind of want to spread out your funds a little more when you get to these ones here, because they have a chance of dying, unlike the rest of the exterminators back here. But with that, you should be able to deal with this mission pretty easily. As you can see, we're pretty much just having the victory lap here. issue. Yeah, okay, one exterminator died. If exterminators die, you definitely should replace them. But there we go, he's dead. Look at that. Easy. Very easy.